All right, good evening. It is 7 o'clock on April 20th, 2023. This meeting of the Hingham Select Board is called to order. Let me turn to Joe to read the open meeting law proclamation. Go ahead, Joe.
Yes, this meeting is being offered remotely as an alternate means of public access pursuant to Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023 and all other applicable laws temporarily amending certain provisions of the open meeting law. You are hereby advised that this meeting and all communications during this meeting may be recorded by the town of Hingham in accordance with the open meeting law. If any participant wishes to record this meeting, please notify the chair at the start of the meeting in accordance with Mass General Laws, Chapter 38, Section 20F, so that the chair may inform all other participants of said recording. So anyone should notify our chair if they're recording.
Okay, hearing none, I'm going now turn to participating in this evening tonight are myself, William Ramsey, Chair, and Board Member Joseph Fisher. Board Member Liz Klein is unavailable this evening. First item on the agenda is to consider approval of the cable television renewal license agreement with Verizon New England Incorporated. Let me just turn to Tom for a brief discussion on that matter. Go ahead, Tom.
Thank you, Bill. So we have two license agreements in place at any given time, one with Comcast and one with Verizon. The Verizon contract is a 5-year contract. It's now, it expires here in, I believe, a couple of weeks anyway, soon. It expires soon to be renewed. And that's what the renewal is the license agreement before you now. We were updated. We had a briefing on this contract about 2 weeks ago. And it's been duly noticed as a public hearing for 2 weeks in the local newspaper. And tonight is just your vote to renew this license.
Tom, thanks very much. I have no questions. Joe, do you have any questions?
No, I've reviewed the documents. I've reviewed the material from the Cable TV Advisory Committee. I've spoken with Bill Solomon, the town's counsel, on this, and I'm ready to proceed. I'm satisfied.
Excellent. Do any members of the public have any questions or comments about this agenda item? And Tom, if anybody does, just let me know over the phone.
There is no members of the public that have any comments, Bill.
Okay, great. With that, then I would take a motion.
I'm going to make the motion, but before I just want to really acknowledge the hard work of the Cable TV Advisory Committee. They've really been diligent. We really appreciate their efforts. And with that, I hereby move that the Select Board, as cable television license issuing authority, vote as follows: to grant the subject cable television renewal license with an effective date of April 20th, 2023 to Verizon New England, Inc. All terms and conditions contained in the renewal license have been agreed to by Verizon. Verizon, by and through its authorized representative, will execute this renewal license agreement as set out on the signature page.
And I would second that motion. All those in favor, Joe?
Aye.
And I'm an aye as well. The motion carries unanimously. Next item on the agenda is to consider approval of the agreement with Boston Light and Sound for audiovisual equipment and services for the annual town meeting 2023. Tom, you want to walk us through this one?
Sure, this is exactly as it sounds. This is the annual town meeting contract for audio and to some extent visual services for the meeting. But frankly, without this vendor, we would not be able to hold town meeting. So very important contract. We did a full procurement with our new procurement software, by the way. We received 2 bids. The first bidder was the low bidder, but had to withdraw for a number of reasons. So this is the second bidder, and they've won this contract. And we've met with them. They're on site. This is the company that did the work for us in the outdoor town meetings. So very confident in their abilities.
And as you know, without this contract approval, we cannot hold town meetings. So it's kind of an important one. So I have no questions. Exactly. Joe, any questions or comments?
I just note that the contract covers if the town meeting goes to a second day.
It does. Yes,
it does. Yep. I've got no other questions. I've reviewed it.
Excellent. Do any members of the public have any questions or comments about this agenda item? If you do, please identify yourself at this time.
There are no members of the public have any comments, Bill.
Okay, with that, Joe, I would take a motion.
I move to authorize the town administrator to sign the agreement with Boston Light and Sound for audiovisual equipment and services for annual town meeting 2023 in an amount not to exceed $56,790.40.
And I would second that motion. All those in favor, Joe?
Aye.
And I'm an aye as well. The motion carries unanimously. With no other business on the agenda this evening, I'm going to make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
All those in favor, Joe?
Aye.
And I'm an aye as well. The motion carries unanimously. I'll see everybody Monday at town meeting.